Welcome back everyone to another episode of Minecraft. And in this video, what I'm going to do is create a giant automatic farm because, ooh, that's a lot I like. Because what happened was after I built all the automatic animal farms, right? The chicken farm was completely automatic, so it requires absolutely nothing. The pig farm requires carrots or potatoes in order to feed them, whereas the sheep and the cow farm both require wheat in order to breed them. And off camera I bred a lot of pigs, so now we're gonna kill them first. Oh. That is a lot. Oh, that is a lot of cooked pork chops. That's gonna be very helpful in the future. Right, 14. So what we're gonna do is create an automatic farm over here, and I already mined out the layout of it. So this one's gonna be completely automatic, and that villagers are gonna farm it. And I created 4 plots for 4 different types. So it's gonna be beetroot, potato, carrots, and then wheat. So first of all, I created 4 9x9 dirt blocks, and in the very middle is gonna be the water. So we're gonna place a waterlogged slab on it, right? And in these 2 boxes right here, I have my villagers that it was very difficult in order to take them outside of the iron tower. So that was a whole hassle I had to deal with off camera. Okay, so now that we have our plots of land, I need to till it so that way I make sure it all works. Wow, those hoes did not last long at all. They barely even lasted at that. I'm gonna create another one, but this one's gonna be from iron. Maybe this one will last. And I'm getting a lot of lag in this area because of all the creatures, entities here. So that's gonna be a whole hassle I'm gonna have to deal with while doing this. So back to hoeing. Okay, so now that I've tilled all the land except for this spot right here, which is going to be something which is due to the thing being in there. The villager, yeah. I keep forgetting their names. So we're going to have hoppers in the very middle, each going like that. And like that. We're also going to have it in the corners. Right, like that. Just gonna go inside. So all these hoppers are connected to the one in the very middle right here. And what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna create the outline of it. So with spruce planks, because spruce planks looks nice, pretty. So I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be that. Next is gonna be to create a fence around it, so that way the mobs can escape. Actually, at the very corner, I'm gonna turn that into a pillar. So that's gonna be that. With a slab on top of it, so mobs don't spawn on top of that there either. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, now that the fencing is done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start planting the seeds. So this one is gonna be the beetroot, and this is gonna be the wheat seed. These two are gonna be slightly different because the villagers, they have a certain amount of inventory, and their inventory requires seeds. Beetroot and wheat are the only ones that require actual seeds, whereas potatoes and carrots can just be planted as is. So I'm gonna plant all these down, and then I'll see you then. Okay, so that's gonna be all of my material right there. So what I'm gonna do, or rather all my seeds right there. So what I'm gonna do next is create the actual job. So it's going to be a composter. On top of it is going to be a pillar, then a slab. And then what's going to be here is going to be some torches. Okay, I was hoping that was not going to happen. Right, so it's going to be some torches. Where are the seeds? There are the seeds. So to keep this area illuminated, I was going to have on the pillars as well. Make sure there's plenty of light for everything to grow. Okay, now that the inside is done, I'm gonna quickly place torches on the outside, and what I'm gonna do next is row the villagers that are inside the little protective houses, and then put them inside so that way they can start farming while I build the rest, because I still require a lot of other material about the other seeds, since I don't really have that many of any of them. And it seems I was one composter short on my creation, so I'm gonna see if I can create another one. I'm not sure what it requires, but hopefully I can make one. Oh, okay, I can actually make one. That's nice. Okay, so now that I have everything, I'm actually not gonna destroy the houses just yet, so I'm gonna place everything down first. So what I needed was carpet in each of the corners. Then I needed a 3-high pillar. Right, and what I needed to do was to create some trapdoors, that way the mobs can come inside, so that's gonna be like that. Okay, so the trapdoors are done. So that's gonna be this is gonna allow the villagers to trade. Oh, this is the wrong place. Yep. So this is gonna allow the villagers to come up here and start trading, but it's not gonna. It's gonna make it so that they don't get on top of each other. So that's gonna be that. So Minecraft hoppers on there. Rather each one of these. So that's that. So the villagers gonna come up here and then trade. Oh, that was supposed to happen. So the villagers come up here and trade with the villager that's gonna be in the very middle, but they won't be able to touch the rails. So that way, hoppers are gonna remain there. So what I need to do next is breathe the villagers. So that way, there's a villager in each one of these pods and a village in between. And once I do that, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so while all these plants are growing, and I can continue planting the rest, while that was happening, I decided to dig underground. Large area underneath the wheat farm and the beetroot farm, and the droppers that were in there up top, I decided to build them down. And when I did that, I realized that I did it wrong, so I'm gonna fix it by moving it one block over on both sides. And what I need to do is put down hoppers connecting all these blocks into one corner. So I'm gonna do it on one side. I'm gonna finish everything on one side, and then I'm gonna do the other side off camera. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've moved the droppers to another block over, so that way there are 2 blocks space, I decided to put the hoppers all up below, so that way all the hoppers are connected to this one block right here in the middle. And I'm gonna do roughly the exact same thing on the other side. Once this side is done, it looks like it works. If it does work, then yes. So what I need to do afterwards is dig out this area and create an item sorting area over here, plus connect redstone to the droppers, that way the droppers keep getting activated. Now the purpose of the item sorter is going to be in order to sort between the seeds and the wheat. The wheat is going to go in a chest, while the seed is going to go in the bottom dropper, which is just going to shoot it all the way up, so that the villagers can pick it up and continue planting. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I built this, right? So what it currently is that the hopper over here goes down into an item sorting system, which sorts the items. That way wheat and other items go in here, whereas seeds get passed along through this. The idea is exactly the same as the automatic sorting system I made in the previous episodes. So when the items get collected, they come down here, wheat goes inside of the chest, whereas the seeds go into the dropper, and the dropper shoots them all the way back up, so that way they end up right here for the villagers to pick up. So let's assume that I'm a villager, right? So I break wheat and the items go through it, right? And let's say I drop some items, right? So the wheat, seeds, and random spruce fence, for example, items come down and they get collected. So spruce wood, wheat, and seed, and any overflow seeds come in here, right? And the seed is supposed to launch up top. Are there any seeds up here? There aren't. Okay, I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to shoot seeds up top. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm gonna figure it out real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I did a little bit of research and found out that it's because these are droppers, and it's because of the version that I'm in, which is Bedrock, that this doesn't work. I might be able to change it to dispensers and that might work, but I also did a little more research and found out that there's a more optimal method for doing this, but that method is going to be much larger. So what I'm currently going to do is I'm going to scrap the idea, because the other and the one I was talking about requires the villager inventory to be full of seeds, which requires 8 stacks of seeds. I don't have 8 stacks of seeds, so that's going to be a whole difficulty that I can't do with the wheat and the bedrock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy everything that I built. It's going to be gone away. So I'm going to, instead of there being wheat seeds and wheat and beetroot being here, I'm going to change it to potatoes and carrots, so that way I have two potato fields, 2 carrot fields. And in the next episode what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the wheat farm and the beetroot farm once I do have 8 stacks of seeds and beetroot seeds off camera. So I'm gonna go destroy everything down here and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cleared the underground area of all the hoppers and I started filling it to the best of my ability, and I ran out of dirt, so there's just gonna be a giant hole for the time being, and off camera I'm mining some dirt and refill all the empty space. So I'm actually going to leave this be for the middle part, because I'm going to connect it into a chest somewhere over there, so that way all the items collected goes into a chest outside. And while I was doing all that, I decided to plant all the potato in the farm over here and the rest of the carrots over here, and I decided to go into the prison type of look, because essentially villagers are going to be trapped inside of here farming for all eternity and never actually going to get out, and the fence gates in between. I'm not sure if the villagers can trade through it, but I have a feeling that they could probably trade through it, so that way if I remove this and switch it off for iron bars, they won't be able to trade through it, but they'll still be able to look at each other and know that they're essentially in a perpetual prison. So I'm gonna do this in a little bit, and now that 2 of the farms, the potato farm, are done, I feel like it's probably time in order to start it. So I'm probably going to do that. So I'm going to put 2 of the villagers in the potato farm, breed them a little bit, so that way I have enough villagers to put all around. And when that's done, I'm going to put the final villager in between, so that way they can start trading. So I'm going to finish the building, put the villagers in here, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've placed the 2 villagers inside the area, and I had added another some beds, that way they can start breeding, hopefully soon enough. I gave them some bread and potatoes, so they should start breeding. Okay, I'm back, and I've been playing this for like so long, and while I was doing it, right, I decided to finish the whole contraption. So we have potato farm with the farmer, carrot farm with the farmer, another carrot farm with a farmer, and another potato farm with a farmer. And in the very middle right here, if I get a good angle over here, Right, the very middle is going to be the villager, who's going to be the collector. He has 4 trapdoors around him, so that way the other villagers can't get to him, with a carpet and minecart with hoppers on each side, right? And hoppers even below it. So when their inventory fills up and they need to go breed, so they will go up to the collector and drop the items that they're farming, and it's gonna go down inside of the hoppers very down below, and it's gonna get collected. So theoretically, it should all end up here. That it is. We already have so many potatoes. It's only been a little bit. As for the bread, that was there since before, because I was trying to breed them so I could do this quickly. And I think with that, it's done. Oh, no, there's a tiny bit left, I forgot. Here. And with that, the infinite carrots, rather automatic carrot and potato farm is done. So I think I'm going to end the video off right about here. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.